Full time at Villa Park. It finished 2-0 to Aston Villa. And am I surprised? Absolutely not. We were peppered all game, and it was another abysmal watch from Forest away from home. So, howdy people, welcome to the video. Yeah, match review, Forest lost. Quality. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than we were really bad in the second half. I mean, there's definitely been worse away days. Leeds away was a lot worse, and I mean, I expected us to lose. And to all the fans having a meltdown on Twitter, just relax. We all knew we were going to lose, so why are you having such a massive meltdown? Like, yes, I'm very annoyed and think it was very avoidable. And if John Joe Shelvey didn't pass it straight to Traore, we might have got something from this game. However, we're still in the bottom three, so that's the main reason people are ranting and raving. But I'm looking on the balance of things. The first half we actually defended really well, had a couple of decent opportunities. You know, I remember very well Martinez made a save, if my memory serves me well. So we had a good chance, and other than Watkins having an opportunity in the first half, I can't think of anything major that Villa created. It was just passing it around us, really. But we were just parking the bus, so pretty easy to do. But it was the second half where it got interesting. Villa had an opportunity. Navas makes a good save. And then the ball's to John Joe Shelvey. Now, what would someone do when Aston Villa attacking the goalkeeper's made a good save? What any sane person would do was turn around and go, bang, clear it. Not John Joe Shelvey. He rolls the ball with all the strength of a worm's fart into Traore. And then the rest of the defence stands there like statues and watches Traore slot it past Navas. Now, originally, I thought this was down on Navas, but he actually, looking at it back, makes a really good first original save, and then it's Shelvey who rolls it straight to him. You can make an argument the rest of the defence should maybe try and block it, but at the end of the day, if Shelvey doesn't do that P-roller straight to Traore and just blasts it out for a throw, out for a corner, whatever, the defence shouldn't have to do that because it was avoidable. So I really honestly don't know. It's not like last season where we were fluid, we could pass out from the back. No, we're not playing Birmingham City. We're playing Aston Villa, who are chasing Europe. So yeah, it is a bit different in how we play, but it should have just been route one, clear it. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't see the second goal because I turned the game off by that point. I'm not going to lie to you. I had enough. It's just the frustrating thing is it was very avoidable. It was very avoidable, and I'm not going to go into Cooper too much, quite frankly, because I think it was out of his control. But it's not down on Cooper to Shelvey playing it straight to a Aston Villa player. But at the end of the day, he picked that team, and the team was very questionable. I'm just gonna say that we started. I don't tend to talk about the lineup too much. But the lineup was interesting. We had the five at the back. Joe Worrell returned to the side. Harry Toffolo, Nico Williams still played. They weren't actually too bad. There was a lot of criticism over that. Kouyaté came off injured as well. But Shelvey, Kouyaté, and Danilo all started, all defensive midfielders. And then Gibbs, White, and Johnson started, so no out and out number 9. So yeah, that was very questionable. But the substitutions. Remo Freuler was brought on before Orel Mangala. Mangala still did get onto the pitch, but Mangala should have come on before Freuler for Kouyaté's injury. Awoniyi did come on, which I didn't have any issues with because, he's a £17 million striker. You need goals, you bring him on. But what I do have an issue with is Andre Ayew coming onto the pitch before Jesse Lingard, Sam Surridge and Emmanuel Dennis, the 3 other attacking-minded players we have. Now, as much I understand that Andre Ayew had done a lot for Steve Cooper in his time at Swansea, but this is not Swansea City, this is Forest. Sam Surridge has done a lot more for Forest than Andre Ayew. Andre Ayew's put in one decent shift, that was against Everton, and you can even make the argument that it wasn't anything extravagant. Jesse Lingard still has the quality, although he's not been, on red-hot form. I still rather bring Lingard on than Ayew. Emmanuel Dennis has been very impressive since returning to the side. rather him on. Granted, he's coming back for fitness, so you could maybe understand not wanting to risk Dennis with our injury record at the moment. Still rather him come on than Andre Ayew. Again, no one really created much. Villa were, they were in control of the opportunities and that. They didn't have loads of opportunities because we defended quite well, had everyone behind the ball, etc. Yeah, Martinez had to make a couple of saves, but nothing outrageous. I think the plan today was to play for a point and try and stop the rut. That has not happened, and we have lost 2-0. I couldn't tell you anything about Ollie Watkins' goal because, as I said, I turned the game off in like the 89th, 92nd minute, just after Niakate came off, and we had to play the final moments with 10 men because of an injury, which is fantastic. One of our main centre halves comes off with an injury. I beg it's not for long. I can't be bothered. For another injury. But the question has to go to: what are we doing in training? What are we doing to make our players drop like flies in training? And if they are dropping like flies, you obviously have to change training up, make it so it's, not crippling our players. But yeah, at the end of the day, if we do go down, which is looking like a really high possibility at the moment, we have to look at this away form is what is going to cost us, and injuries. We've got a nice easy one against Man United at home next. Thankfully, we're at home, so we have a little bit more of a 0% chance of getting something from the game. We have maybe like a 2.5% chance of getting something from the Man United one, but yeah, they're one of the few teams this calendar year that's actually beaten us at the City ground, so I'm really confident going into that game, and they've just dominated Everton, and we couldn't beat Everton either, so yeah, this is all very positive. I pretty much said everything I want to. I think Villa were very good for the win. They were in control. I never really thought for 1 minute that we had them only on counter-attacks, really, and there was only 2-3 counter-attacks where I felt like we could actually score. But yeah, absolutely magnificent. Another miserable away day from Forest. Take me back to last season, that's all I'll say. That is all I will say. But if you're going to take absolutely anything from this video, I don't want to see Jonjo Shelvey or Remo Freuler play again. Freuler comes on, he just doesn't do anything. He's non-existent. He's like a ghost. Shelvey, whenever he gets the ball, passes it sideways, backwards, and then might be once or twice in the game where he decides to smash it long, and it goes to absolutely nobody. So, those are things I want you to take, that we need a complete midfield makeover. Even if we do stay up, we need a midfield makeover. I want James Garner back. I want him back so much. Like, Mangala's alright. Mangala's been getting stick for no reason. Shelvey, no. Get him gone. Terminate him, whatever. He's just not been it. The West Ham game, I think, is probably his one good performance, because when he came off, we crumbled. But he's just not been good enough. When he decides to pass the ball forwards, it goes to an opposition player. Freuler just doesn't do anything. He runs about, he's just not there. He just doesn't do anything. He doesn't add anything to the team. The sooner he gets back, the better. I'm hoping he'll be back for the United game. If not, hopefully the Liverpool game. But at the end of the day, we haven't got any games where I look at where we can get something from until the Southampton game. So yeah, that's much fun. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please cure me by liking and subscribing. Yeah, Forest are back!